Team of the season dropped in NHL 25, and in this video, I'm going to rank the first 6 Master Set player items from Week 1, giving you guys my recommendations on who you should make. A few things I want to mention before we get into the rankings. Number 1, if you have a favorite player or favorite team, please make that player. These rankings are simply for anyone looking for a guide on who I think would add the most impact or bang for your buck to your team. But if you have a favorite player or a favorite team, I would definitely make those players first. We also have to discuss the cost. Again, I'm going to give you the flat rate, essentially, not including any of your collection or anything like that. If you were to buy every card required to make a Team of the Season item, the price will fluctuate anywhere between 1.4 and it looks like 1.8 million. These are going to be extremely expensive, and one of the biggest issues I have with this version of Team of the Season is that Week 1 will disappear, and Week 2 will be released, as will Week 3. However, all of the things that we can do to earn collectibles and cards to help lower the cost is really just nowhere near enough until Week 3 if you were to do everything. So if you had a player in Week 1 or 2 that you really wanted, you're really going to have to shell out a ton of your collection or coins, or just simply real money. Don't do that. The other thing I want to mention is the account-bound trade-in for anyone that owns Team of the Year items of that player. For example, I have Nathan MacKinnon. If you trade in your Nathan MacKinnon Team of the Year item, you will get back the Team of the Season version that is untradeable, as well as the Team of the Year item that is account-bound. Now, because you're not going to ever trade these cards in, because they go up in overall, there is really no reason at all to trade them in ever. Anyone that has a Team of the Year version, 100% do this set. There are very small differences when it comes to the Team of the Year and Team of the Season items, but don't worry if you should do that set or not. This is 100% the move. Unless, of course, you had a tradable Team of the Year item, then you might want to look to sell. That would be the only situation that would give me pause. So let's start with number 6. This is pretty clear and evident. If you did the Team of the Year Connor Hellebuyck, you were probably disappointed. Unless you were a hut rich, it will give you a set it and forget it goaltender. But I just listed off the value of these cards. They're around 1.4 million. There is no scenario in which Connor Hellebuyck is going to give you the same value as any of the other 5 cards. He's got good synergies that can help you fix and maybe finish some of the other synergies available to you. Gold Sponge is fine, so is Light Work and No Timer, and he's got 96 speed. It's just still, unless you are absolutely hut rich or a Winnipeg Jet fan, he is firmly number 6. Coming in at number 5, this one is pretty disappointing. The 94 Leon Draisaitl. He's got good size. Here is the issue that I want to bring up. One of the biggest changes made to progression this year was how skating was calculated. A few years ago, to help slow down progression with skating, they implemented a change where every time that a card goes up in a new overall, speed and acceleration would only go up 0.5. The idea here was that it would slow the progression of skating so we didn't get 99 skaters in essentially December. However, this year they've taken it one step further and completely removed speed and excel from the overall calculator, meaning that it will stay 0.5 and increase every overall until 99 when all of the stats have to go to 99. Anyone that is a Sebastian Repo owner knows just how brutal that is, because as you can see, he's left with 91 speed and 89 excel at 98 overall. In prior years, what would happen, because speed and excel was included in the calculation for the overall, all the other attributes would hit 99 first, and then there would be a massive jump where they would get to like 96 or 97 overall, and because all the other attributes are already 99, they would have to jump up like 3 or 4 speed, and it essentially meant that even at 97 overall, most cards had 99 skating. That's simply not the case this year. Which means that Leon Draisaitl, because he's only got 94 speed and excel, and I say only in a very loose way, this is still a great card. I want to make that very clear, but you have to understand that he will not hit 99 speed until he gets to 99 overall. And if you are a Team of the Year owner, you know that they are very sparing when it comes to upgrading items regularly, even among the best players in the game. Now, his shot is essentially maxed out, and you can put agility boost on him, which would boost his agility up to 98, which would be great. It's something necessary for this card, in my opinion. Gold Snipe is fine, I think there are better abilities. He does have edges, which is fun. Puck on a String is a very niche ability, not something that's going to completely change your game. Unstoppable Force is fine this year, and 1T, in my opinion, just not necessary at all, because you can just green up a one-timer and it gives you the same effect. The other issue here is that as a center, he's only got 93 face-offs, so it's not like he's elite there either. Again, I want to make it very clear, this is a great card. It's just when ranking all of the other ones 1 through 6, in my opinion, he would be number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the 94 Nikita Kucherov. Now again, just because he's number 4 does not mean that he is bad. These are all phenomenal cards. With synergies, he can essentially max out his shot, and he actually has defensive boost and checking boost, which will really help out his checking and defensive attributes. He's a very strong skater at 96 speed and excel, 99 agility already, gold elite edges, which is phenomenal, one of the best abilities in the game. And then the other 4 are honestly kind of mediocre, but he's got everything that you already need. The reason why he is number 4 for me is simply because he is a pure left-handed winger. He can't play center, so he's kind of locked into one of those 4 spots, does not give you as much lineup flexibility. And there are a ton of great left-handed wingers, so that is why he is number 4. Coming in at number 3, the 94 Cale Makar. Might be a bit surprising, but hear me out. 96 speed and excel is phenomenal. He's one of the best skaters in the game. He's got 99 agility as well. He does have two-way defenseman as well as defensive boost and checking boost. And if you can get all 3 of those activated, that really changes the dynamic of this card because it will almost max out his body checking, defensive awareness, and stick checking. He's got great hand stats and his shot is already in the mid-90s. Comes with gold elite edges, which is phenomenal. Shutdown is great, wheels, which you don't have to pay for, and Heat Seeker all combined to make him one of the best right-handed defensemen in the game. Again, no complaints here. We're splitting hairs. This is a phenomenal card if you need a right-handed defenseman. Coming in at number 2, might be a little bit surprising, but the 94 Werenski. At 6'2", 219, he's got great size. He can also get to a defenseman, which helps out his defensive awareness and stick checking. Agility boost will max out his agility and almost max out his balance. And then finally, you can go defensive boost as well to help out those defensive attributes. The reason for me why he is number 2 is because of his ability combo. I love Gold Heat Seeker. I have all year round. I think it adds a different layer of offense and makes your opponent have to play not just for the one-timer, but for a wrist shot as well. Quick Pick is an animation ability to help you actually intercept passes. Shutdown is one of the best defensive abilities in the game. He comes with edges, which is great. And Tape to Tape, again, not necessary, but if it's completely passive because all these abilities are free, nice to have. The other thing is if you don't have any of the fantasy cards, left-handed defense just has been one of the weaker positions, but regardless, he would be my number 2 from the first week of Team of the Season. And then lastly, coming in at number 1, the 94 Nathan MacKinnon. There's something different about Nathan MacKinnon cards. They just skate extremely well, obviously because he has great skating stats always, but it's just different. He's got Sniper Forward, which will almost max out his shot, and you can actually put Deking Boost on him to further help out and max out his hand stat, and then Checking Boost to get his body checking up into the lower 90s. 96 speed, 97 excel, already has maxed out agility, balance is 94, shot can be maxed with synergies, hand stats are already maxed essentially as well, and he has 93 faceoffs. His gold free zone ability for wheels is great. Puck on a String and make it snappy, again, not necessary, but nice, and then he's got unstoppable force and elite edges. Again, I think top to bottom we're splitting hairs, but Nathan MacKinnon upgrades will receive 99 overall skating first, again, based on how that 0.5 skating works and operates. So just wanted to point that out. That's a big reason as to why he would be my number 1. Now, for anyone that's going to ask me, should you play your Team of the Year version or Team of the Season version of any of these cards, because I know that is going to be a popular question, my recommendation would be, guys, just try it. Again, we're splitting hairs here, but because you get the card back account bound, make both, try out both for 5, and see if there is one that is slightly better. I would point out that the Team of the Season cards have 95 endurance, while the Team of the Year versions only have 90, and the only real difference is that they've kind of flipped zone abilities. So Team of the Year MacKinnon gets gold elite edges, where his Team of the Season will get gold wheels. So that might make the card feel a little bit different to you. So something to keep in mind, there is really no wrong answer here. It is all personal preference. The biggest difference is probably Nikita Kucherov. If you have his Team of the Year version, He's got gold puck on a string, which again is a fine ability, but it's nowhere near as impactful as Elite Edges is, so that would probably be my guess as to what one would have the biggest advantage over the Team of the Year variant. It'd probably be Nikita Kucherov. Now I'm going to do a full deep dive on the best methods of making Team of the Year players because we haven't gotten into X factors and other things like that, and I really want to dive into the numbers and see if we can figure out the best, most cost-effective way to do so. But thank you guys again for watching. Let me know who you made from Team of the Season, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.